Now we got a last video before I got to get ready for work. So how can you improve? The ultimate tip is humor. Women love humor and artistic talent and creativity. Why do rock stars have appeal? Because they have the creativity to generate the security, where they're like problem solvers that, kind of have this X factor, this spark to them. And that, people evolve with that kind of tendency to find somebody who could lead and solve problems and survive. So it's part of that. Now, sense of humor is a big thing with dating. Now, you want to have a fluid sense of humor. You can make a joke about anything. If you can be like that and upbeat, and you can kind of make people feel better, they enjoy your company, and it'll help your chances of dating. Now, watch stand-up, but watch other people tell jokes and start hearing jokes and watch other people do it. And you can get better at humor than the average person. And autism actually creates an advantage because of this, because you just focus on humor and interacting with people and talking about lots of different stuff, but watch the situation and respond to it. Don't go around trying to push stuff. Like, you get some people who go in a prison environment, and it's a brutal environment, the odds are against them. They turn around, beat up the first gay guys they can find to take attention away from themselves. They just find ways to adapt in the environment, and all of a sudden, boom, they are suddenly, nobody would imagine stuff. Now, I do not ever think of this, but I'm making my analogy like in a college environment where a narcissist projects attention away from himself in a negative way by taking it to another person. You may have this guy that's over here, it's a user, but then he turns around and accuses this guy of all this other stuff to take attention away from himself. And you will see this in numerous situations. And now we are constantly battling socially, and we are constantly in competition. But you've got to be calm, and the art of war has to be in your favor, where you have a solid approach and efficient use of resources. And if you're going around trying to be something you're not, forcing biology where somebody doesn't like you, or trying to do whatever, you've got to know yourself and know what's going to work. And then you can be totally successful in relationships. And, it's like you'll have people out there who are just users and take advantage of people completely. And this is where, honestly, you got to find what works for you. And when you find what works for you, you can do better at relationships than any average person, completely. And there's so many people with autism that have numerous states all their life and always have people fascinated with them. But you got to find this spark and develop it. And your sense of humor should be enigmatic and have the sense you can make jokes about a common ground and kind of make a common point with somebody else, where you both may be waiting in a line and you have something that can kind of ease the tension. When somebody's upset about something, you can make them feel better. Those are where the autism may be, in some ways it can impair somebody's ability to do that if their sense of humor is rigid. And if somebody gets too perseverated in one topic, they can completely write themselves away from people because they get boring, or they can be misunderstood. And anything. This is where you want to have a wide variety of stuff to interact with and lots of interests, and then you can end up having this unique quality and draw people to you. So, basically, I hope this helps you, and